mindfulness, meditation, self-exploration. Today I'm talking about worry. So if you feel this video has helped, then please like and share so it can touch others. But today I'm really talking about how to deal with worry and how much of a worrier are you. It's a real important question to ask ourselves, to really acknowledge how much we worry, because whatever we acknowledge we make conscious. Now for me, I used to be a chronic worrier, which means I worried literally about everything, and that kind of sets up a life of unhealthy living. Now the reason why it sets up a life of unhealthy living is because when we really break open worry and we really put worry under the spotlight, we begin to see that worry does nothing other than induce a fear-based state. So on a mental level, worry is a future projection of unwanted scenarios. It's a future-based projection of unwanted outcomes. So when we're worrying, we're really focusing on problems. We are problem-based focused, and that problem-based focus is the focus on the undesired outcomes. So on a mental level, we're really dealing with imagination. We're really dealing with future projection. But there's an emotional level that's happening as well with worry, and that can feel like an impending doom and gloom. What we're actually doing is, when we're worrying, we're actually triggering our fight-flight system. It's creating a state of tension. It's creating a state of fear. Now for most of us, we class worrying as being normal, but worrying isn't being normal. Worrying is setting up a state of fear within you. It is an induced state of fear. And most of us become so close to living like that we can't even recognize that we are in an induced state of fear. And so that fear it can be more of a subtle to a more intense. But whenever we're worrying, we're in some form of trauma, some form of fear. So we really need to see that worrying does nothing good for us. In fact, worrying is very unhealthy. Worrying creates us to feel tense and tight. Worrying restricts the body. Worrying is to be in heavy emotion. Worry is to be in future imagination. So worry is really problem-based focus, and it does nothing for us other than to strip us of vital life force energy. Now let me talk a little bit about how we can shift from a state of worry to a state of ease, to a state of trust. Now what is this state of trust that I'm talking about? Well, I'd like you to take a look at your life and to realise that every problem you've had in your life has always had a solution. For every problem, there is a solution. But worry is a focus on the problem. But if you can recognise that in your life you have always found a solution has always come about, and that your solutions have generally 99.9% of the time been outside of your worrying. But if you can recognise in your life that you've always found solutions, then you can begin to trust. Because problem solution is the same as light and dark. They both exist together. It's just, what are you training yourself to focus on? One feels light and easy and trusting and good. That's the recognition that you've always had a solution. The other one feels heavy, dense, tight, problematic. That's worry. So you see, you have the opportunity to pick two. Now, because we're in these bodies and the most important thing for existence is survival, is that the automatic function of the human mind, of the body, is to be in a survival-based state. But if you can see it, which means if you can make it conscious, by making it conscious you have the ability to change it. And how do we begin to change worry? Well, we begin to realise that there's always been a solution. So we begin to let go of worry in the truth or in the faith of solution. And actually what happens is, over time, me being a chronic worrier, is when you let go of worry, you have faith in solution, and you become solution focused. And as you become solution focused, your life becomes so much more beautiful. A, because you're no longer holding on to this emotional tension backed up by unwanted thinking, and you're shifting into solution, into trust, into knowing that everything is always going to work out for me. Ease, gentleness. See, we only have to realise what we're doing. We only have to make it conscious. And so what happens is, when you realise this, and when you begin to put this into practice, it's so easy for you to realise that everything has been a solution. Look at every problem you've had, you've always had a solution. A solution has always come about. Don't look for the solution, just know that the solution will come, and then the solution will come. And so we're switching from problem focused to solution focused. And when you begin to worry, you see it. You see that I'm worrying again. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. If it perpetuates in your mind, okay, I'm okay in it. I'm okay in myself to allowing this emotion to be here. But I'm not attached to it. I'm not holding on to it. I'm not worried focus. See, and this is how we really begin to transform. Because when you recognize solution, over time, over practicing this, you stop worrying. And as you stop worrying, you begin to find more ease, more contentment, more synchronicity, because you are trusting in solution. Over time, you will notice that you never really had any problems. It was just that you focused on problems. Solution is the way. See the solutions in your life. Trust in solution. Just know that they cannot exist without each other. And then what you will find in your life is solution. Till next one, much love.